Call this meeting to order. Would everyone please rise? Would you lead us with the Pledge of Allegiance?
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, indivisible.
And justice for all.
You got me off, sorry. That's funny.
Now if we could have prayer.
Heavenly Father, bless our country and Israel. We seek blessings on the task before us today. Bless our deliberations with wisdom and our decisions with impartiality. We ask these things in your name. Amen.
Amen.
And lead us in the Lord.
You should never mess that up being in the military.
Questions or comments from the citizens that have not, they're not on the schedule? Okay, everyone has the minutes for the last meeting, has had those to them. Is there any additions or corrections? Do I hear a motion?
I'll make a motion to accept.
I have a motion here and a second there. All those in favor?
Aye. Better take that motion as fast as you can.
That's right. But you and I not doing it. Okay, let's take appropriate action, consideration of appropriate action for the following, the building, public hearing, new building and standards cases. Commission will hear following comments on the property that we will discuss. First will be 1025 Elmore. It's lot 13, block 34, Gateway Heights Edition. Is anyone here for that property?
You?
No, I don't believe anybody's here today.
Oh, okay. See the pictures.
All right, so I had started a trash and debris case back in February on this property, and there's been multiple complaints on it. I don't believe there's any current residents. There's a sign posted on the outside, no trespassing. Anybody caught in the house will go to jail, something to that effect. And I haven't had any contact with the property owner, and today we're asking for an order to abate.
Anybody have any other discussion about this before we close the move?
So, you did send out notice,
Yes, sir, first and second notice.
and they never did respond to it?
No, sir.
Okay. Man, I'm getting a lot of surge today. I need to.
Close that and make it available for motions.
I make a motion to order the abatement of the trash and debris on the premises located at 1025 Elmore.
I have a motion. Do I have a second?
I'll have a second on that.
I have a motion and a second. All those in favor? Aye. All those opposed? So be it.
Did you see this?
Next property we're going to talk about is 1225 Thompson, Lot 2, Block A, the Phillips Edition. Is anyone here for that property?
Here,
Okay.
to hear about it, so
Good.
I get it, so I just want to hear.
He's observing.
What?
You're observing.
Yes.
Just observing? Okay. So you're not here with that 1025 Thompson? Okay.
It's down the street, probably.
Here, I'll clarify.
There's three owners in this property. The original owner passed away recently, and so there's three parties involved as far as the ownership goes. And the gentleman here today is John McCarty, and he's the third owner of the property. And he just recently found out he was third owner of the property, so.
Catch.
Well, no, that's kind of nobody else has really been in contact with us about it, but Mr. McCarty's showed some interest on trying to do something with the property and trying to figure out what he's going to do with it. So he's actually here today to speak on behalf of the property as a representative.
Would you like to come forward and talk to us about it? What you plan to do?
I don't have any plans. I don't know, I need to, I'm just trying to
Could
figure
you
out.
step up here with the mic so it could be recorded?
I don't care about
It's not for you, it's for us, for the recording.
I just wanna hear what y'all wanna do with the property.
Okay.
I'm kind of curious as how you have 3 owners of the place.
How did that come about?
If y'all would like to look at the will, I just received it last week.
Oh, it was willed to 3 people?
It says it, is will to 3
Okay.
people.
Oh, is this Connie's house?
Connie
Yeah.
Green?
Who's behind those taxes, Courtney, if I remember correctly? He always paid his water ISD, but he didn't ever pay anything else. You notice that?
So there were 3 children, is that what I'm reading here, and the 3 of y'all got the property?
Yes.
How many, are you the only one that lives here?
No, one lives in Amarillo, there's another one that's here.
Okay,
My understanding, they don't want nothing to do with it.
okay. Well,
I don't know that I do. So I guess-
Hey Larry, have you explained to him that the abatement will be charged to the property?
I have not.
This will,
Okay.
you care.
So we're mainly here today to get an abatement order from the board to clean the property up. And then probably evaluate some things after that. You know, I think there's probably a good chance that we're probably gonna demo this structure at some point in time.
That's where I said, from what I've been told, it's not worth saving, so I don't know. I won't put any investment into it.
Yeah. So, were you able to get the people out of there? They're
Can't get
still
them
there?
moved, can't unmatch the door, can't get
So
them.
another,
It's 40 quarters.
another question is, were you able to talk to the neighbor about the boat that was over there?
Oh, no, I have not heard.
Okay. So, the biggest nuisance going on right now is all the stuff in the yard. And we would like to give the neighbors some relief from that and get this abatement order. And then probably evaluate whether we're gonna get a seizure warrant to go on the inside of the property. Or just come back to y'all and ask for an order for demolition. But in the meanwhile, I think both me and John have been friends with Mr. McCarty for a long time and want to give them a little bit of time to let this soak in as well.
yeah.
So, I do apologize because this was Stephen's case, but I think it was probably appropriate to go ahead and speak up. And so Stephen, unless you have anything else to say. No.
So you're saying that for right now, just the city clean the property and give him time to look, see what, he just got this, find out what he's got?
Yeah, kind of them and us. So,
You have to understand the law ain't gonna let me get them out of there, gotta go to court first. So I can't see the property.
Yeah, it's not your friend, is it?
Okay, we'll close this. Is there any other discussion before we close the meeting?
anybody else that wants to speak on behalf?
Close that now. A motion can be made to abate the property.
I'll make a motion that the property be abated, and what kind of time frame are you talking about on abating that stuff?
Well, pretty much immediately.
I mean,
Immediately clean it up.
but at this point, just to abate and clean up the property.
Mr. McCarty, do you have anything on the property that you need more time to?
I haven't been in that property in 25 years. I have nothing there.
If you'd like to see some of the pictures, we have some pretty good pictures of it.
And I can't get in the door and see. I've heard it's unbearable in there, so I've heard.
Well, the people that are there now, they have told me that themselves. But we do
And
have
there's
pictures of the
needles
exterior.
everywhere. It's dangerous.
And you do know that if you decide to take it down, there is you talk to the city about a facelift, which would be a whole lot better for the owner and, but you can get ahold of Larry or John or
We
anybody.
discussed it. We touched
So you
base a
can-
little bit
anybody
about
here
it.
and you can set it up, talk to him about what it is.
Yes.
Okay.
And so, you know, if that's where it goes, and I completely understand the situation that the new 3 owners are in, okay? And I'm saying this publicly, John, but, you know, I think the city could work out a deal to where it would help us and y'all. Of course, I think we would expect a little participation on y'all's part. But we can get into the ins and outs of that, but I do think it could be profitable for y'all to be involved with us.
You know, like I said, where the house is even worth saving, I like to see it cleaned up for the neighborhood especially, you know. We'll do everything we can do, it's just I'm told that I can't do anything till we go through courts.
Right. And I will tell the board that we may be in that same boat, even though we get that order from y'all, and we'll get legal clarification before we're on the property.
To get the other people out.
Well, we can't do anything, they had to get the people out through that legal course, but we may not be able to touch their stuff, even with this order, without them going through that process first. So, but we will get legal clarification, but we know on our behalf that we can't do anything without y'all's order first, so.
Okay, well, I'll let it stand at this point, my motion is to abate the debris on the property.
I'll second that motion.
I have a motion and a second to abate that property. All those in favor? All those opposed? So be it. You can get in touch with some of these guys, and they'll help you out with where you're headed. Okay. Next item is 109 Turner. Anyone here with 109 Turner? We'll open this up for discussion.
Man, I didn't know you owned so many properties.
I started a trash and debris case on this property back in December, and we sent out a first and second notice, and that didn't get us anywhere. And I filed charges in February, and the court had sent out a first and second notice for that citation, and it didn't get paid. It's actually in warrant right now. And today we're asking for an order to abate.
Any discussion on that?
This is the one with the trailer house?
Yeah.
On Turner?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Are we getting rid of the trailer?
Not yet.
Not yet.
They need to clean up the property so they can get to it.
Find the thing.
I'm just curious.
Doesn't look like it's worth saving, in my opinion, but that's okay.
No, sir. But there is somebody living in there right now.
Really?
You're kidding.
No, sir. Yeah, he popped out and surprised me when I was posting the notice for this meeting.
Oh, my gosh.
Poke their head out and you're going, oh,
Yeah.
hello.
Any utilities?
No, sir.
I know Connie still had a gas meter there.
Yeah.
Probably still had electric meter too. Back on Connie Green's. Anyway, that, anything in there.
And I'll tell you, the utilities won't turn it off until their time elapses on
Well,
that.
the Excel has been up for actually the electrical, They put a boot on it, so they're not supposed to be using it. And they don't have water service at this point. We've cut the water over there.
Okay, so
I noticed this property on
property on Turner, you're asking for a
Abatement.
abatement,
Yes, sir.
clean it up, find the trailer?
Clean it up.
Any other discussion?
And I mean, tell me why we're not doing the trailer.
I don't believe we have a good reason to not do it.
So, we're trying to do multiple things, and I can tell you right now that we're still way behind on demolitions. And so, that's why we're at least trying to get in order to clean the property up, so that we can make that progress, without just putting that whole property on our list.
And not getting to it a year from now. That
I
makes
got you.
sense.
Yeah, another thing that we're doing is working up through property maintenance, like send them a letter through the property maintenance code and trying to get them to bring those properties back up to code that way by securing them, repairing and securing other than bringing them in. So if they don't take care of it through that code, through the violation that we send them, it ends up in court that way. Kind of like we do code enforcement stuff.
Okay,
as
so
far
you
as
got a
cleanups
crew
go.
of guys that can do the cleanup, but not the demo? As quickly as the cleanup?
That's the,
Yeah,
I
our
got you.
demo guys are multitaskers at this time of the year, so,
Okay, I got you.
yeah.
Okay. No other discussion, we'll close this and open for a motion.
I'll make a motion to order the abatement of trash and debris from 109 Turner.
I have that motion, do I have a second?
Second.
I have a motion and a second to debate the debris on the property. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, nay. So be it, it passed. Now, 727 North Cedar Street. Is there anyone here to talk about that one? Come up to the microphone, man.
Hello.
Popping your head up. Back again.
Yes, I am. By myself again. We already started tearing down the structure, so it's almost all gone,
Ma'am,
except
can
the.
you pull the microphone down?
Pull the microphone down so we can hear you.
Yes.
Can you hear me now? Okay, yeah, we already started tearing down the structure, so, the building, so it's almost halfway down on one side. The roof is all gone, one side is gone, the other side just needs a little bit to be gone. We're just having issues throwing the wood away because my husband works until 5:30 and then the place is already closed, so he can only throw them away on Saturdays mornings, so.
So they have done a pretty good job as far as cleaning up, mowing and all that goes. Probably about 50% of the structure is down at this point. We are just asking at this time that you guys come in and get a demo permit for that, because you have to have a permit to
I didn't know
demolish. It doesn't cost much, it's a bond, isn't it? Yeah, 50, and then it's 100 to 500, we set that, and, you know, we can work with you on that price as far as the bond goes. Once that's all cleaned up, then, and we inspect it and meets our criteria for that, then what we'll do is we'll give you that bond back. So
Okay.
it's a $50 permit is what you need. So if you guys would come in sometime soon and get that,
Okay,
so we can get that on file.
all right, we'll do that.
Like I said, they have been working on it, they've been making progress, we appreciate that. At this time, I think we want to extend the order to repair and secure over there and give them some time to keep doing what they're doing.
I drove by today and it looks like you are working on it because trailer's out there and it's full
Yeah,
and
it's.
stuff's coming down.
Like I said, we work on it on the afternoons when we can, but then we have to go to Fridge and, you know, do our work over there too, so.
Okay. All right. Anybody else have any other discussion before we close them? Close now. We can have a motion to
extend
want-
something.
Do we not already have an order to repair?
Yeah, we had an order from last time. I
we
think.
have an order from last
Extend it
time.
to the next meeting.
Okay.
Okay. Do I have such a motion?
I'll make a motion to extend to the next meeting.
Do I have a second?
I'll second that.
Have a motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? So be it.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming in.
Thank you, Mr.
Thank you
Appreciate
for
it.
coming in. The next property we're gonna look at is 829 North McGee, Lot 1, Block 9 of Thompson Addition. Is there anyone here to deal with North McGee?
There is no one present today for this property. So we have not had any contact from this gentleman. In the beginning, he was contacting me about once every couple of weeks, but since then, I haven't heard anything from him. The carport is in pretty bad shape. I got up there today and looked closer at it, and that carport it's about ready to go over there. I think at this time, what we're gonna recommend is an extension on the order to repair and secure and to review it at the next meeting. Like I said, we have not received anything from this gentleman for the last couple of months.
Okay, is there any
If we
other
order a
discussion?
demo, we'll hear from him.
What's that?
If we order a demo, we'll hear from him.
Yeah.
From the looks of the pictures, it looks like it's not too far from falling down anyway.
Went by there today, and the pictures look good.
The roof line is pretty collapsed.
I mean, we've had this in front of us for 4 months.
Approximately.
And it's been here before, too.
4 or
Yeah.
5, I think.
Well, the one next door was for us before.
I wouldn't be against ordering a demo for it.
Okay.
If you guys feel like that's something you want to put on your burner. How far out are we now on demos?
Well, so, and this, you
So
know, we're
here's
trying to
the-
work these properties, because, number one, they're bad, and they're deserving of being worked, but they're also around the school. But the issue is, I know that we have 3 other structures around that school that have already got demolition orders.
And within the last 2 to 3 months, we just ordered one across the street from it, catty corner there.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So that is our issue.
Okay.
But like I say, if we ordered a demo, I'll bet he can get in touch with us.
But he is paying
That's
the
just my
taxes.
person. Huh?
He is paying the taxes
Yeah,
on
he's
it, so
current on
you'd
taxes.
think he's at least interested in doing something with it.
That's better than,
Yeah.
And he did start off interested, I mean,
Yeah.
you know, we just had, like John said, we hadn't heard from him as of recent.
And the contact we have, I've reached out to him to, figure out what's going on. So we really hadn't had any contact with him reaching out to us for anything.
Like you say, we've been discussing this for how long? This is not the first time this has been in front of us, is it, Larry?
I think we have had it before. We definitely had the one next door to it.
Oh, yeah.
And we had an order on that as well. So,
To the south of it.
I think the previous time maybe we had this in front of the board, it was definitely under a different owner than who owns the property now.
But it's been on the agenda for about 4 meetings now.
Yeah.
So,
Has somebody bought this?
yep.
I think a relative here in town saw the property, knew that this guy was interested on trying to flip some properties, and mentioned this one to him. So I think he may have bought it sight unseen, going off, what somebody else told him. And I guess he didn't realize what he was
They were
getting
both
into.
here for both of those buildings.
So we're still not getting any answer back from
Just
him.
sold it.
Current, taxes are current on it. Are there any utilities there?
I think the electrical is hooked up at the pole, but I couldn't tell you if it's
Just
Yeah,
to the end, it's
active or not.
Yeah.
School, that one on the other corner too. It's been,
I didn't get out and walk around it, but
and I will tell you, if y'all issue a demo order, we're gonna take a look at all them properties around the school and take the worst one down first. So,
well, you can
it may-
only do
it may
how
be
many you
flipping a
can do.
coin, though, I can tell you that.
can't you just
So-
circle the block?
You know,
And said, well, this house fell into the other one, so we got to clean them both up.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
well, that makes sense to take the worst one out first.
So, but like I
Well,
said, it's-
it'll be
I think
back
it's gonna
before
be
us in a month.
like a coin flip, so, I mean,
Okay, any other discussion on this property?
How much time, once you tell him you're gonna demolish it, does he have to get back with you? Any?
well, 30 days, if we were prepared, if we didn't have 30 houses in other areas possibly in front of that, okay? And I'm just throwing a number, that's not an exact number, okay? But legally, 30 days. So once we get this order, we're not gonna touch that house for 30 days.
And part of our problem is
'Cause-
that 660 law, which you guys are all familiar with. And the other one is, like we tell everybody, if there's a fire in that neighborhood and we got one that's barely hanging on, then that one's got to take priority over everything else. So that's, I mean, that comes into play just about every month.
As I said, the worst one gets the most attention, right?
Yeah.
Or the quickest
The most
attention.
unsafe structure.
And, you know, worst one is kind of a catchy word, but ones that we feel like is presenting the most dangerous situation out
Sure.
there, so,
But if we order a demo, he has 10 days to respond?
he has 10 days to appeal to city council, 30 days to appeal to district court.
I would entertain a motion to do something with it. Well,
I'll make a motion to extend the order to repair, but I would like a letter sent to him saying we're just about done with it. We'll give him one more meeting.
I'd second it.
okay, I've got a motion and a second that we see it at the next meeting with a letter directed to him that we're close to ordering of demolition. All those in favor? All those opposed? So be it.
Is it sent like certified mail or something where he has to
These are
sign?
certified.
Yes.
sir.
Every notification I send is sent regular mail and certified mail.
And you got a signature back, so he's getting the stuff?
You know,
I have received all of these certified back. I've received none of the regular mail back.
You mean the
Sound like we got a
certified, you get the whole thing or you get where he signed for it?
No, it has been returned as unclaimed, but the regular mail has not been returned.
Okay. All right, let's look at 113 Cottonwood.
Okay, so nobody is here today. She couldn't make it. She started a new job, I think this week, and was unable to ask off this soon. So they have been mowing over there. They've cleaned up a little bit. They came to a standstill, and then we started getting calls from PNC Bank, and I'm not sure where they're out of. But they had sent representatives down here to check the property out and just noticed there was a notice for a hearing. They contacted me, and they were supposed to be in contact with Ms. Henderson, who is the owner, and they were going to discuss what they were going to do with the property. I think at this time, after having been in contact with her and seeing she's made a little bit of progress, we want to get an order to remove from the agenda, and we'll be pursuing this through code enforcement, property maintenance issues.
Pursuing what?
Pursuing it with property maintenance.
Okay.
Would that include the truck out front that's been there forever?
She's got the truck sold. There's something, they couldn't find the key for the truck or something, so she's getting a new cylinder put in the truck so they can get that off the lot.
Because that's sitting in the street.
Yeah, it is.
It's a major problem. It's flat and all that.
Yeah.
And the razor and the trailer are still sitting in the yard.
Paid up
Yeah,
on
the
our
razor's
taxes.
supposed to go to her brother's property. He's gonna use it. He has two of them that are identical, and he's gonna use one of them for parts, so.
In case you could come get that. I need to keep my mouth shut on that. All right,
You're mumbling.
any other discussion?
Can you,
Oh, go ahead, sir.
I'm sorry, can you explain the change you want and what it entails?
because the property has been secured like we were asking her to do. She's boarded up the windows, nobody can access it without having to put some effort into it. It's just not wide open anymore. They did fix the riser in the back, and at that point, I think the electrical was still hooked up. Now it's disconnected at the pole and the riser is, set in place safely. They have been mowing and keeping it mowed. They have removed a majority of that trash other than the razor and the trailer. So for that reason, I think the building is secured, like we would ask it to be by our building standards code. So at this time, so I think we're just gonna pursue her with code enforcement at this point.
Okay.
Because that would be typically what they would send is the trash, debris, weeds, the junk vehicles. That would be what our code enforcement officers deal with.
Thanks.
Okay. Do I have any kind of a motion?
I make a motion to remove it from the,
From the
to
agenda?
remove it and then let them look at it through the property maintenance codes.
I have a motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
A couple of seconds. All those in favor? All those opposed? So be it. Next property we're gonna look at is 1029 Brain. Is there someone here? Yes, sir.
And you had to wait till the last, huh?
Excuse me?
You had
Close.
to wait till the last, huh?
Of course.
Close.
All right, what we need to do? We've got the stump, I guess the city, John was telling me about the front stump stoop that was in the front. That structure's down, we had problems with the dump, with the fires and stuff, getting rid of the debris. So finally, we're on the concrete. There's a pile of concrete and dirt that we're trying to get rid of right now. I just having a problem finding a place to dump it, unless I go clear to Pampa. But the stoop's down now. We tore that down today, and it's gone. And we started getting some loads out today. I got one load out, and then my plant buddy shut me down, so now I gotta find a place to go dump them.
So I've got a couple of connections that I can kind of give you.
They got some filling lots, some fill.
Possibly.
Because I want to get it done like tomorrow, or, because I'm going out of state the end of next week for a job. We got a big job, so we'll be shut down again, so I'm trying to get that all out of my hair before then. And I really don't want to drive clear to Pampa to dump that concrete.
Gotcha. I have a couple of possible places for you, can't guarantee you, but.
Well, I'm gonna still hit one of the plants up too. They're buddies of mine out trying.
Are you familiar with Brandvik Pipe
No,
on Florida?
I know where it's at, but I'm not.
I think they're trying to do some fill-in work also. You might
Oh, are they?
check with just
And who was it again?
Brandvik.
Burnvick Pipe.
All right, I think I've seen that.
It's just right past Third in Florida
Okay.
on your.
I'll talk to them
Left
then.
with
If I can find a place, we'll get it out today, but if I can't, then that's my hassle. Because Borger doesn't have a place to dump concrete. Other than that, that's it. We'll have it done I gotta have it done by the end of the week, or next week, because I'll be out of state for 2 weeks.
Any other discussion? What was the discussion? Is there any motion on this? To look at it next meeting, or to give him until next meeting to look at it?
I'll make a motion to extend the existing order.
I have a motion to extend the existing order. Do I have a second?
Second.
I have a motion and a second. All those in favor? Aye. All those opposed? So be it.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Try to work with you.
Thank you, John.
Okay. The next property is 514 Short Street, Lot 3, Block 14, North Hills Edition.
We've been cleaning up around the property. I still haven't got the camper moved because my dad was the one that was gonna move it, and he totaled his truck out.
We did 2 trailers full so far, and we have to give the trailer back today, just until Monday, I think, and then Monday I can go and get it back. They
have a long list of people that want it.
well, just for the weekend, I think. I'm working as fast as I can on it. I got a whole lot done today and a whole lot done yesterday. I'm working on it as quick as I can. They're gonna work with me at the water department on the trailer, so doing it as fast as I can. I'm hoping that it'll be completely done, hopefully by next month, depending on how often I can get the trailer.
Okay.
If you have today's pictures, that'd be great. I moved a whole lot today in the backyard.
Notice the taxes are a little bit behind with the taxes, and we're
We
not
are?
concerned with that, but just a thought.
How far along, or how far
I
behind
was
are we?
thinking the taxes, looked like the taxes were paid out.
Are we behind on the taxes?
I was thinking.
You are, but it's not
It's not
much.
a large amount. It's only like $77.49.
We'll have it paid, we can go pay it.
Just
Okay.
to the,
That's not part of something that we look at,
Oh,
Okay,
but it is something that if we see, we
We need
can
to
tell
know.
you, give you a heads up.
okay, thank you.
you might check out at the, you know where the sheriff's office is?
Yes.
Might go out there and ask them for that department. I'm not sure where it's
Yeah.
located, but
Oh,
Okay.
Oh,
I think
the one
I'll-
on Vita Street?
yeah, I
Yes.
think people
Okay,
have paid
okay,
them
okay.
out.
Where the tag
Yeah,
office
it's-
is,
Yeah,
it's
tag
not
office.
much at all.
registration.
So what are your plans with the house on Short Street?
Okay, honestly, it's not, it's my mother's house, but she's disabled and she can't cut. We have to walk up here, you know what I'm saying? She
We're
plans on
cleaning it
keeping
up. Yeah, we're gonna clean it up and make, I mean, we're doing repairs on it on the inside too, at the same time as we're cleaning it out and cleaning all the stuff from the yard. I've put new floors in it, new flooring, not new floors, but, I mean, I've been painting, I've been working on the kitchen right now and the bathroom. We put, brand new bathtub and the wall and stuff in the bathroom, brand new toilet. We're just trying to make it better for her.
You think you can clean up the outside in another month?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I should have it, I should be able to have it done probably all the way if I can get the trailer like they said I could. So I think I will be able to.
Any other discussion? Closed discussion. Do I have a motion?
I move we extend the order another month.
Thank you.
I have a motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
I have a motion and a second. All those in favor, say aye. Aye. Those opposed? Same sign. Motion carried.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Is there any other thing that needs to come before this board before we close?
No, sir.
What's that?
No, sir.
Okay.
He said no, sir.
No, sir. Hey, he even said sir to me. That's because I'm old.
That's why I'm laughing. I'll make a motion when the meeting is adjourned.
I have a motion. Do I have a second? I have a motion and a second. All those in favor? All those opposed? So be it.
Man, you didn't even give us time to oppose our.
That's just because I'm old.